So we're at 60 beats a minute, legato exercises, slurring between strings. Yeah, it's about relaxation, it's about beautiful sound, it's about being active in the upper arm, at the same time keeping on looking for those straight bows, the beautiful sound, relaxation, good posture, instrument up, yeah, use your arm to lift it up, don't bend your back, don't slouch. Just make things easy for your right hand. Right hand will become more and more interesting because it's all the emotion comes from your right hand. Yeah, left hand does the notes, character, emotions, everything comes from here. So next chapter we'll be concentrating here, but in the meantime this has to just keep on moving and stay relaxed. So get used to the posture, keeping up the instrument. The hand can move around the instrument once we start putting things together. Yeah. Don't take it easy, don't stand like this and expect it to work, because this works as long as you stay in first position. Yeah. But as soon as you start doing something more difficult, it's going to bother you when your instrument is there. Also, your bow is going to continuously want to escape on the fingerboard, so keep it up. Beyond that, stay relaxed and enjoy yourself. We're at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 end. 3, 4. So now we've achieved quite a lot by this point. We started very slow with all those slurrings, and I asked you to make all the movements with the whole arm to begin with. But now when things start speeding up, it starts making sense to have a look at where you can save energy. If you prefer the sound using the whole upper arm, in some cases I prefer it that way, you use the whole arm, of course. But for example, exercise 3, you have 8 notes, 8 quavers in one bow. You can do the lower 4 quavers until halfway the bow, for example, just with the forearm. But as I stretch out further and further, the upper arm has to follow. Yeah. So, but when you go back, if you do the same, so you start with the whole arm, and now already it's just my forearm that keeps moving. Yeah, so you can do it from just the forearm. It's up to you to choose, and it's interesting if you could decide first what you're going to do, and then do it, and then decide the next time you do something else, and then do that. Don't let your arm decide, because they distinctly sound different. There is some types of clarity different to each of those. So know them both, experiment with them both, and your body naturally will prefer one over the other. But you might need both types at some points, so don't discard from now on the use of the whole arm in the lower half of the bow, because it does come in handy later on. Also, this kind of movement for chords and stuff, it will be useful. Okay, so that's just an afterthought. I'll mention it again in the next video, but start experimenting with just doing the repeated string changes, like in 3 and 4, definitely those, well, 2, 3 and 4, to do those from the forearm only, and just see what it sounds like, what it feels like. Yeah, take care, bye.